Mark, long night on Tuesday. Do you go about things a little bit differently after a big taxing 120 minutes for the rest of the week?
Yeah, I think we've put quite a lot of thought into the recovery pattern for the rest of the week. You know, it's important that the players get their rest, and we obviously they gave them the day off, you know, after the game, which was needed, so they could sleep, and then we brought them in a little bit later on Thursday, which enables them to have another good sleep. The boys that played the majority of the game will have a really light session today, and then the ones that didn't play as much will do a bit more, and then tomorrow we'll be preparing, you know, sort of tactically for Dover. So it's important that the players get their rest back. Sometimes, you know, we do train hard, but sometimes the rest is as important, and at this time I feel the rest is really important for us.
I guess so. When you get a win like that, it gives the players, even though they are going to be tired, it's almost a mental energy of feeling quite upbeat, really.
Yeah, I think the pitch was sapping as well, physically very sapping and very heavy. But the result and the camaraderie and the togetherness that they showed will give them that lift. And I think once you go into a game, the tiredness becomes a state of mind, you know, and if you're playing well, you forget about that.
Yeah. We certainly felt on the long journey home, as the journey kept going on, we actually felt more and more delighted about the result. You know, as a journalist, it always gives you a lift when the team you're following win.
Yeah, I thought they showed a real togetherness the other night. I thought the spirit showed the desire not to concede a goal and make sure we came home with a win was there to see, and that was pleasing, and that was the thing that pleased me the most.
Yeah, the Truro manager Lee Hodges said afterwards you tweaked your formation because of the way they played on Saturday, but I guess that's something you're going to totally disagree with.
No, listen, fair play to Truro. They gave, you know, without ever really troubling us too much, they gave it a real go, and credit to them. And I played the system because I felt it fitted the players that we had available.
Yeah. Selection headaches for Saturday now with Dale Bennett suspended?
Not really, not a headache. It would have been better if I could have kept Ethan probably in the midfield. So I thought it was exquisite the other night again as a number 4. But we have to deal with that. And someone was saying to me, Peter was saying we need to play 2 up front, but we have been playing 2 up front. Although Keanu might be not an out-and-out front man, we played him as a striker, and we've just been waiting to get Kiefer and Mullins available. Now they're available, we'll play 2 up front.
Yeah, you must be really excited to welcome those 2 into the squad.
Yeah, to accompany Doigi, you know, it gives us 3 sort of real handfuls there that can really affect opposition defences.
Yeah. As we talk about Dover now, is it a case of just stopping Ricky Miller and you beat Dover?
I think it helps if you can stop Ricky. I think it certainly helps, and I say that purely and simply the fact that he scored so many goals. If you take the goals out of the team, if you take his goals out of the team, then they're not as effective, but they have got other threats. You know, they've got Lafayette, Ademola that can score goals. So yes, we're very aware of Ricky, but we're also aware of the other threats they bring.
Yeah. The game at the Crabble was a game that brought an end to your 6-game running streak. It was a great game for the neutral, but it was probably a game you should have really got something out of.
Yeah, in my opinion, it could have been 10-4, couldn't it? We got a bit excited in that game. We didn't really control it. We didn't defend well. You know, we worked all week on showing the players that Ricky Miller always wants to come inside his left foot. You know, last minute we let him cut inside his left foot and he scores. So it was disappointing in the way we carried out our sort of game plan. And, frustrated, but listen, some teams got a win. Credit to Dover, they were really good on the day in terms of their desire and their forward play. We'll have to be at our best to get something Saturday, that's for certain.
Yeah. Going back to Troy, there were many pleasing performances. We all thought Charlie Cooper played well, but I know you said to me off camera, there's more to come from him.
He did alright, didn't he? Did alright. He's just another young lad that wants to play games, and he's come from a big club at Birmingham where it's difficult to get a breakthrough because they have a lot of experienced players that you need to go and play. And with the help of Birmingham's help and letting him come, It's a no-brainer for us because we know what he's about. And I've been saying for probably 3 weeks that I wanted to inject some energy and some real desire into the team, and I think we saw that the other night.
Yeah, I also thought Marcus Kelly came on and got that wand of a left foot going, didn't he?
Marcus has been really patient. He's a brilliant professional and gets on with his job, and he got his chance the other night. And it's important that when you pick your substitutes, they have to have an impact on the game. Yeah, sometimes you're disappointed that you're on the bench, but you have to be ready. You have to be ready, and when you come on, you really affect the game in a good way, and you give the manager a real problem to say, right, okay, I've affected the game. Now it's your problem whether you give me a start or not, and that's what you want from your substitutes. And sometimes you can win a league with your bench, and that's what we need to try and do, is make sure that when our subs come on, they affect the game like they did the other night.